Let's go.
What is up, guys? Cody here from Campus Equip, coming at you with another book review. This time we are covering Don't Waste Your Life by Johnny Pipes. Kind of a background on me, I was converted through a DVD series that I saw through Passion. This was the 2006, I believe, 2006. I was converted through watching a Louis Giglio video on How Great Is Our God, okay? And he was talking about planets and how big the planets are, how big God is. It was taken from Psalms, that the heavens declare his glory, and I surrendered my life because I was like, when I was 11, because I wanted to worship and give my life to this God. After I was converted, I watched the Louis Giglio message, and then on the same DVD is a message that really put John Piper on the map. And hopefully I'm gonna do a sermon review on this later on this message. What put John Piper on the map was this message, and the essence of this message was don't waste your life. I don't know which one came first, chicken or the egg, either this book or the message, but he's talking about not wasting your life. And we went through this book as a leadership team last year for our college ministry. Awesome book. I'm only doing like top-notch books that you need to read. These are like the must-reads that you gotta do. And this one is 10 chapters. Desiring God is like the long version of who John Piper is. I feel like this book is the short version of John Piper's philosophy, his ministry philosophy, and just kind of who he is. He starts off, and this really catches a glimpse of the essence of this book. And the first chapter is my search for a single passion to live by. So he talks in here about being committed to one thing instead of being halfway committed to many things. And what he's saying here is one passion to the glory of God and living your life completely for that. He uses illustration in that sermon at the Passion Conference. He was reading a magazine on a flight, and he gets to this one article that's talking about this retired couple who they're on this 30-foot trawler that they bought, and they spend their days collecting seashells. And he was just talking about how that's tragedy. It's a wasted life, right? But he contrasts that with another illustration. Two ladies who go to South America, who are very old, they're in their like 70s or 80s, and they're doing a medical mission in South America. And while on mission, they die in a car accident. Their van goes over a cliff and they die. And he was talking about how that's not a wasted life, that's not a tragedy. What begs the question is, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? The only way that you're not gonna waste your life, the only way that you're not gonna waste your life is if you give it completely and wholeheartedly to Jesus' control. If you get to the end of your life, you're on your deathbed, laying there sickly, about to die, it would be a tragedy for you to look back over your life and say, oh my gosh, I've wasted it. I've wasted my life. People have a sense of wasting their lives or not. Even Tom Brady, the GOAT, was interviewed on 60 Minutes, and he won I think it was his third Super Bowl. And he's sitting there in the interview. You can look this up. I'll put a link to it right here. And he's sitting there and he says, after he's won his Super Bowl, he's got everything. And he's sitting there and he says, is this it? There's gotta be more to it than this. Like, isn't that incredible? The person that we think that is one of the most successful people in life right now, he can't be too successful because he just went to the Buccaneers. But he has had a long career of success. And he's sitting up there at his prime saying, is this it? And the only way that we can say, I haven't wasted it, it's been a good life, is if we give it completely and solely and wholeheartedly to Jesus. So what's the practical application for you right now? Well, I didn't plan this, but I'm wearing my Cross shirt. This is CrossCon that David Platt puts on every other year. And it's basically like Passion Conference, but it's a little smaller. When we went in 2019, it was about 8,000 people. And it's geared for 18 to 25-year-olds, so college students. Highly recommend going to this. I'm going next year. I'd love to see you there. The whole thing is geared towards missions, living missionally, living in foreign missions or local missions. One of the ways that you can get involved and one of the ways that you can not waste your life is first and foremost by giving your life to Jesus, and then by getting involved with a healthy local church who can then send you on mission. What better way to spend your life than reaching those who have never heard the gospel? I'm not wasting my life because my whole life is about following Jesus by pursuing his church and edifying his church and building up the church. The best way I know how to do that is to reach college students and to send you on mission. And here he talks about senders and goers. There's three categories of people. You have the goers, the ones who say, you know what, I'm going to the ends of the earth. I'm going to go and share the gospel to the ends of the earth. And then we have senders, those who may not go for one reason or another, or may not be able to go, and those who send the goers to the nations. And that's what I believe I'm called to be a sender. I'm called to send you, to send college students, to send young people to the ends of the earth. But what's left after senders and goers? It's those who are disobedient. Those who are called by Jesus to go. Those who are called by Jesus to send. They say, no, I don't want it. And they're unbelievers. Which one are you today? Are you a sender, a goer, or disobedient? And what he talks about in this book is the wasted life of those who are disobedient. The not wasted life are those who go or are sent. Guys, thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. We'll be hitting you up with more content, hopefully each week. For now, I hope this video was helpful in equipping you with the gospel for the church to the glory of God.
Let's go. Let's go.